Christmas presents. Like, Santa's already come. But he hasn't, because Santa comes on the 24th. And this is another installment in the series of where I ask my lots of questions about Christmas and everything, their traditions, their favorite foods and everything like that. Today's question was, what was Christmas like for you growing up? So I'm going to get into that. Remember that everything is anonymous. It is separated by the Northern Hemisphere and Southern Hemisphere, hot and cold Christmas. I will tell you the countries. Basically, I will, read out and paraphrase their answers, let you know different cultural traditions and things like that from around the world. And I hope that you guys find this really interesting, because I tell you what, I found it really interesting to learn all of these different things. I'm trying to create different angles. It's not really working out for me. Anyway, so let's start with the Northern Hemisphere as usual. So in Italy, she was saying that when she was a child, Christmas was really magical because she would spend time with her family, with her cousins, like her aunts and uncles and everything. They would all sit at a really long table. They would eat lots of food. They would play together, watch Christmas movies. And it obviously has changed a little bit growing up, but this is her favorite memory from Christmas when she was a child. And my friend from Germany, she said that Christmas has always been a celebration with family. So it usually just means like her immediate family, not with like cousins and aunts and uncles and everything like that. They cook together, they set up the tree, play board games, and this is all on the 24th of December. Sorry, not all. The board games on the 24th of December. Huh. A friend from Bulgaria said that when she was little, they used to go to her grandma's place, and with like her aunts and uncles and cousins and everything, and her grandma would always put these little small plastic bags that would have like fruits and nuts inside them, and it always had money inside as well, which was a Christmas present that her grandma would give to them. So this is her favorite memory. She said she just loves getting these presents off her grandma. In Romania, she said it was very modest, it was nice. No matter what happened, no matter what the family was going through, they always came together for her to make sure they had a really nice Christmas, which I think is really special. Another friend in Romania said this was the time when she just didn't want to fall asleep. So on Christmas Eve, she knew Santa was coming. She didn't want to go to sleep, and she was always forced to, you have to go to bed, you have to go to bed. And then waking up on Christmas Day and seeing all of the presents and getting everything that she wanted. I mean, spoiled. I'm just joking. Getting everything that she wanted. She said it was probably the only day of the year that she was trying to wake up as early as possible. I understand that because I spoke to her today and she woke up at 11 a.m. She's working hard though, it's okay. My friend from the UK, she said that there's a big focus on the family seeing each other, especially like on her mum's side. They want to make sure that everyone gets together and they get to see each other. In Greece, so she didn't have that like stereotypical, perfect family life or whatever. So for her, Christmas doesn't have these warm family memories or anything like that, because she was always going like in between her parents' place and things like that. So she doesn't really relate it to a family celebration, which is probably why she prefers New Year. And then in Germany, it's all about family time. It starts on the 24th again, which is very important. They have 2 weeks full of food. Very often they have snow because they're lucky there. And then, yeah, they spend a lot of time with family. Sorry, I heard a bang. They're demolishing something over there and I don't know what's going on. Anyway, so then in the Southern Hemisphere, we'll begin with South Africa. He said it was just all about presents and food and just spending time with family. In Japan, I love this. So her father is a very prominent businessman. I don't know if he still works for the same company that he did when I knew her when I was younger, but he is always very busy. But he always made sure, and their family always made sure, that Christmas Day they were all together no matter what. So you'd be busy all year doing whatever, and sometimes you wouldn't see each other for a while, but Christmas Day is always their family day. In the Philippines, so she was saying that a lot of people actually go to work in other countries, so it's all about family coming back and friends coming back to the Philippines for Christmas because, to be together and everything like that. So it's all about bringing everyone together again, so it's a really nice holiday for everyone. And then in India, so she used to spend Christmas vacation at her grandparents, and she used to have all of her cousins there and everything. So it was a big family time. In Australia, so this is my mum, yeah. She might, I don't know, you might tell, but anyway. So they used to have like pillows for each of the kids. She's one of 5, so they used to have pillows for each of the kids that had Santa's face on it, and they would be full of presents. And then there would be like the big present would be obviously outside the pillowcase. They would go to her aunt's on Christmas Eve for a party, and then they would obviously have to go to bed early because Santa was coming, and my nan and pop had to get all the presents out and under the tree and everything like that. The grandparents came for Christmas dinner on Christmas Day, but she had one year where she fell out of a tree when she was a kid and broke her arm. So she was actually in hospital on Christmas. She did actually get a present in hospital because Santa came around and gave them all presents. But then when she came back on Boxing Day, her presents were still under the tree, and she got to eat obviously all the Christmas leftovers and everything like that. So another friend from Australia, she said Christmas was always special growing up because it was with the extended family. I guess it's like it's with family that you don't see all the time, not just your immediate family, you know what I mean? In New Zealand, growing up, Christmas was very traditional. They would go to midnight church. They would have Christmas pudding that had like the coin inside it. It's very traditional English customs because they had a lot of that in New Zealand as well. Back in Australia, it was always fun family outdoor activities. They have barbecue breakfast at the beach, big family gathering with cold meat salads and games. And my family always does, because obviously you have 2 sides of your family, right? It gets complicated the further it goes on. So my mum's side of the family, all of her brothers, their kids and their kids usually get together and have a big Christmas party where they have a theme and they get all dressed up and they have a big barbecue and all of that. Everyone brings something. So yeah, they do that every year, which is amazing. The couple of years I've been able to go, it's been really fun. Someone else said that they were very poor and her birthday was on Christmas Eve, so she only ever got like 1 present instead of 2. Another friend that is from Australia, but so she grew up in Australia, she lives here now. She has memories of her father taking us to the beach in Newcastle, taking them to the beach, sorry, in Newcastle for a swim. So there's a beach called Nobby's Beach in Newcastle. So they would always go for a swim on Christmas Day. Then they would run home, shower, get changed, get dressed, and then in the afternoon they would have a really nice lunch with their grandparents. And my friend that lives in Australia but is from America, she said that so her family life wasn't like perfect, obviously not everyone's is, but they always made sure that Christmas was really magical. So the house was always decorated to the nines by her mom. She loved Christmas, she loved sharing it. They used to go to her auntie's house every year on Christmas Eve and have a big family dinner, and she didn't always go to midnight mass, but the couple of times that she did go to midnight mass, the sermon was in Polish. So it was a bit boring, and I don't know how she managed to do that to herself the few times she actually went to midnight mass. And then in Jamaica, they said that Christmas is the best time of the year. So you could go out and enjoy yourself. You could be out all night and no one would say anything. No one would come looking for you. You wouldn't get in trouble for it. And no one would worry about what time you came home. So for like everyone, it's like it just continues. It's all about being together. And I think so for me growing up, I just did a blog about my Christmas past, and I just realized that I can't remember my Christmases in my teen years, which is interesting. I don't really know what we did. I would have been traveling at some point, but yeah. So I always had really nice Christmases. My mom was very into making sure Christmas Day was magical and amazing for me. We always had roast dinners. We always had pudding because my mom loves that. Mince pies, all of this kind of thing. The rumbles and truffles have just become a tradition since I've been here, maybe, or just before I moved here. I can't remember. I think since I've been here, but anyway. And then, yeah, we just always had, there was always loads of presents. I was always Santa's little helper. I would sit under the tree and pass out the presents and whatever. I run into my parents' room and go, it's Christmas, wake up. And I did that. Last time I did that was 31. So it wasn't that long ago. I might do it this year. Let's wait and see. I could do it to my boyfriend. I think a couple of years ago when he stayed over Christmas Eve, I was super excited. and he's just not a morning person. To be honest, I'm not a morning person. It's just only on Christmas. But I was like, Merry Christmas, and I was trying to like contain my excitement so I didn't seem like a psychopath. But yeah, so we always had really nice Christmases. It was always family together, and usually because my aunt lived closer to us, we would, like, my family in Newcastle would be together, and my mom and her sister and like our families would be together. So it was still like a very family Christmas, and it was really nice. And we'd always go Boxing Day sale shopping because my mom's a shopaholic. But yeah, I had nice memories growing up, and I think the same from here. Everyone is basically the sentiment of having your extended family together, so not just your immediate family like your parents and you and your siblings or whatever, but like the aunts and the uncles and the cousins and everyone having that one day of a year where there's no excuse to not get together, you know, like very few people are working. I know it's difficult to travel around Christmas and everything like that, but obviously it happens at the same time every year, so you can plan it, it's fine. But yeah, everyone is just really excited about seeing people. So this year, obviously, Boris has said in the UK that from the 23rd to the 27th, you can mix 3 households. I'm sure a lot of people will be doing that. A lot of people are a bit hesitant about that as well. So I don't know what's going to happen. We don't know what's going to happen with like cases and stuff after Christmas. We'll have to wait and see. But however it happens, I hope that everyone has a great Christmas and finds like their way to be together. I mean, we have so much technology that even if you have like your immediate family together, but then maybe you can Skype or Zoom or FaceTime with the rest of the family, then, you know, why not? I mean, we do that. We tend to call our family in Australia on Christmas Day, say Merry Christmas. We always call my nan and say Merry Christmas, everything like that. So where there is a will, there is a way. Remember that, yeah? No matter what restrictions are in place. So I hope you guys liked today's vlog. Sorry that I'm not making these more interesting, but you know what? It is what it is, right? Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell, give it a big thumbs up, and I will speak to you guys again next time.